We're group 7 and this is our wind tunnel project. In this video we're going to show you how to do 3 experiments. 1. Hurricane winds on houses. 2. Velocity with an anemometer. And 3. Drag force on a cart with a sail.
Now that we've introduced the wind tunnel, I'm going to give you some key steps on how to use it. First, what you're going to want to do is you're going to put power to the fan. So in order to do that, we're going to go down here and release our cable and plug it in. So I'm going to do that really quickly. You're going to want to put power to the fan by turning our wind speed dial on. Once you have it on, you'll be able to manage what type of wind speeds are going to be happening inside of the wind tunnel by dialing the knob to the desired location based off of our speed map. So, now that you know how to work the wind tunnel, some key features that we have, safety features wise, we have a latchable door here, so that once the experiment's going on, kids won't be able to get into it whenever like moving parts are happening. And also over here at the fan, we have a wire mesh to keep hands from entering the fan during operation. This station where we roll up the wire so there's no tripping hazard whenever the wind tunnel is not in use. And also we have down here 2-inch lockable casters on the bottom of the table so that the wind tunnel can be moved to desired locations and locked down into place.
So this is our experiment board, and these 2 tacks right here are used for the hurricane winds with the houses, and this tack back here is used for the drag force and the carts, and the board just slides right into the tunnel through the back. Our first experiment we're going to go through is our hurricane simulation, which is testing how wind affects houses with different surface areas. So what you need to do first is unlatch the door and place your first house inside the tunnel, making sure that the house lines up with the 2 notches. We're going to time how long it takes this house to fall over. It's going to be tested on the 10.2 miles per hour speed. Now we're going to do the same thing but with the taller house, and as you can see it is already lined up with the notches. So the next experiment we're going to test is drag force using this cart and this sail and also this sail. They're going to be placed in the hole of the cart, and it's going to measure the force in newtons on the scale. It is important to make sure the scale is zeroed out. Our experiment is inside the tunnel. It is on top of the experiment board. The scale is attached to the farther back notch that I showed you earlier. The hook is attached to the cart, and the bigger sail is currently in the cart. It is important to lock the door like we said. We will be testing this on the highest wind speed. Wow, 2.4 newtons.
The final experiment is the anemometer. It rotates with varying wind speeds. You will place this in the test area without the test board. Once you have the test area securely latched, you can turn on the wind tunnel. As you can see, the anemometer is rotating at a fairly low rate. Now we can speed it up. As you can tell, the anemometer begins to spin much faster. We can use these varying speeds to run various activities.
Now that the experiments are over with, you make sure you clear out your test section, blast the section back down. Some important notes, and make sure that you roll up your cable to reduce a tripping hazard, and you can unlock the table so that it can move to whatever location you're storing it in. Now that you know a little bit more about how our wind tunnel works and the experiments we're going to use, we hope that it can be of use to you. Thank you for your time. We hope you enjoy the presentation.